Hello students, I'm Sir Vikas and you're watching Online Vikas. So in the previous part, we discussed about the tenths, right? About the tenths we discussed. But in this video, as you can see the name, here we will discuss about the hundreds as well as thousand, right? So I hope you have watched the video, that previous video completely, and you already have understood what is tenth, right? So let us today we will learn about the hundred as well as the thousand, correct? So now you can see this figure. Can you see the figure? Here you can see. Here actually I have written 10. It means that there are 10 boxes, right? And I'm writing here 10. It means that there are 10 boxes. Am I right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes, so this side 10 box, this side 10 box. It means in total in this figure we have 100 small boxes, correct? Now let us do one thing. Let me to color or to said 1 2 this 3 box I'm just coloring. Okay, in the previous video already we have understood that this shaded region can be expressed as 3 by 100, right? Because out of the 100 boxes we have shaded only these 3 boxes. That's why it is what? 3 by 100, correct? Okay, in that video we took only 10 small boxes. If you have remembered, we took only 10 small boxes, but in here we are taking 100 small boxes. So that's why it is called 300. It is called what? 300. 300ths. Are you understanding my point? I hope it is clear. It is called 300ths. Now you might be thinking, can we write it as a decimal number? Can we use the point that we used in the 10th part, right? Yes, of course you can use it. 3 by 100, you can see here 2 zeros. How many zeros? 2 zeros. So what we will do actually, we will place a point, right, decimal point, and we will write 3 so that, or in such a way that after the point there remain 2 digit. There remain how many digit? 2 digit. Meaning to say, I will somehow place this 3 in this way. That means after the point 2 digit will be there, right? Okay, after the point we will have 2 digits. So what we will do, we can write the 0 here and 3 here. I told you no, that after the point we must keep 2 digits. So we need to put this 3 after the point, but in that way so that after the decimal point there must remain 2 digit. So that's why what I did, 0.03 I have written. Okay, now you will give me the answer. Now in total how many boxes are colored? Exactly 6 boxes are colored now. So can we write 6 by 100? Correct. And this can be written, or this can be read as 6 hundredths, correct? And also it can be expressed in the way of using the decimal point in this way. Am I right? Are you clear with this? I hope it is clear. And how to read it? How to read this one? We will read it as 0.06. In the same way, we will read it as 0.03. You have noticed here, after the point we kept 2 digit. correct? Now let us try to understand something more. Now let me, yes, now you count how many boxes are colored. Now you will say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 12 boxes are colored, right? Now we will have some, interesting thing. 12 by 100 we will write, correct? So we will call it as 12 hundredths, correct? And how to write it as a decimal expression, how to write using the decimal point? I have already told you that after the point you must keep 2 digit. Why? Because in the below there is 100. 100 means 2 zeros. So that's why 2 digit. How many is it? The number of zeros, the number of place we must keep after the point. Since here 2 zeros, we will keep 2 digit after the point. In the 10th part, in the previous video, you have noticed after the point we placed only 1 digit. Why? Because there we discuss about the 10th, where in the denominator we wrote 10. 10 means 1 0, but in here 100. 100 means 2 zeros. So after the point we must keep 2 place, right? 2 digit. So 12 by 100, after the point we must keep 2 digit. Before the point there definitely will be 0. As for now we will put 0, but after the point we must skip 2 digit. So now what we will write? We will write 1 2. That means it is what? 0.12. We will read it as what? 0.12. Don't read it as 0.12. 0.12. Don't read it as 0.12. You must have to read it as 0.12. Always remember what is after the point. After the decimal point, you will have to read all the numbers separately. Okay, it is not 12, it is 1 2 in fact, correct? Now let me give you one more example related. Now 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we have 17, so we will write it as 17 by 100, and we will say it is what? 17 hundredths, right? And we will use the point to express this in the way 0.17, and we will read it as 0.17, correct? And this can be read as 0.03, 0.06, correct? I hope it is clear. I hope till here it is clear. Now did you remember about the place value? Did you remember about the place value? I mean to say the ones, tens, 100, 1000. Did you remember that? I hope you already have remembered those things. Now you see, interesting thing I will show you. Now this 17 by 100. Okay, we will take this as the example. 17 by 100. Till here we are already clear. Okay, now different thing we will discuss in this. In here we will discuss. Now let us say 17 by 100. Okay, we can write it as 10 by 100 plus 7 by 100. Okay, we can write it as 10 by 100 because it is what? 17. So 10 by 100 and 7 by 100. Similarly, in the same way, we can write the 12 by 100 in the way as 10 by 100 plus 2 by 100. Now you think what or how you can write 28 by 100 in this way. Okay, it is your task to do. Okay, you will do it on your own. Now let us move to other part. Suppose we have 0.1 0.02. Okay, 0.02, and say we have 0.92. Correct? Did you remember the place value system? This is the actually ones place. This place is called what? Ones place, and this place is called tenth place, right? Tenths. And this place is called hundredths. HUNDREDTH, right? Did you remember if any number are here? Suppose we don't have any number till now. If any number comes here, we will name it as tens position. This is hundreds, this is thousand, and this is lakh. Oh, sorry, 10,000. Did you remember or not? Ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000. In the same way, actually, after the point, we have tenths, hundredths, and so on. Okay, so can you tell me, or can you say me the position of the 9? Yes, of course, after the point, what starts? After the point, just after the point, what starts? What place starts? Tenths, and then hundredths. So this 9 is at the place of tenth, and this 2 is actually at the place of hundredths. It is very important thing. That's why I have showed you. Right? Okay. Now, coming to another part. Suppose we have, say we have a mixed fraction, right? Say we have 1 whole 6 by 100. 1 whole 6 by 100. Actually, it can be written in a decimal way. Using the decimal point, we can write it as 1. Okay, 1, because 1 is whole, that's why 1 point. 6 by 100. Again, I am repeating. You can see here, this is what? 3 by 100. And what we have used? 0.03, right? 0.03. So in the same way, 6 by 100 can be written as 6 by 100. You see here, 6 by 100. What will you write? 0.06. So this is why 1.06. Correct? Similarly, 16 whole, say 2 by 100. We will write what? 16.02, because in here it is 2, that's why it is 02. Similarly, say we have 8 whole 47 by 100. What we will write? 8 whole 47 by 100. 8.47, because 47 by 100 can easily be written as 0.47. That's why it is what? 8.47. We will read it as 8.47, right? Okay. If you have now tell me, if you have say 28 point, this is what will you read it, or how will you read it as? We will read it as 28. The number that is before the decimal point, this is called the decimal point. The number that is before the decimal point, we will read it in the common way, that is 28, right? After the point, we will separately we will read the digits. 28.45, correct? Or we can write it as a mixed fraction. In the form of this fraction, we can write it as 28 whole, or 28 and 45 by 100. Why it is 100? Because after the point, we can see there are 2 digits. We can see how many digits are there? 2 digits. So we must keep 100 in the denominator. Understood? I hope it is clear. Now, going to the thousandth part. I will not explain much about the thousand, because I have already discussed about the tenth as well as the hundred. So about the 1000, the same thing will be repeated. In the case of tens, we took 10 small boxes. In the case of hundreds, we took 100 small boxes. So definitely in the case of 1000, we will take, or we will use 1000 small boxes. But it is not possible to write or to draw 1000 boxes for me in this moment. So you just assume that we have 1000 boxes, and out of the 1000, we are on the 1000 part, right? We are on the topic of 1000. Okay, thousands. So you just think of that we have 1000 small boxes, and out of the 1000 small boxes, say we have 5 boxes are colored. So we will write it as 5 by 1000. Again I am repeating, 1000 small boxes were there. Out of this 1000 small boxes, only 5 small boxes are colored. So we can write it as a fraction 5 out of the 1000. Yes or no? And we will read it as 5 what? 5000. Correct? 5000s. And also we can use the decimal point to express this in the way. Now you see, recently I told you that in here how many zeros you need to see. You need to observe how many zeros are here. How many zeros are here? You will say, sir, 3 zeros. Correct? So definitely after the point we must keep 3 place. And in this 3 place we must, yes, of course, before the point you have 0. Till as for now we are just discussing, before the point we will have only the zeros, only the 0. So after the point we have 3 place, and in this 3 place must be filled in such a way that it will become 5 only. So 0 0 5. Understood? And we will read it as 0 point, let me write 0 point 0 0 5. Is it clear? Come on, is it clear? I hope it is clear. Similarly, again you think, say you have 1000 small boxes. 1000 means I mean to say 1000. Correct? 1000 small boxes were there, and among these 1000 small boxes, say you have colored 35 boxes. So can we express this in the form of a fraction in this way? Among these 1000 small boxes, we have colored 35 small boxes. So definitely it can be written as 35 out of 1000. So we will read it as 35. Array, this is spelling mistake, no problem. 35 thousands. Am I right? Or is there something wrong? No, there is no any kind of mistake. So 35 thousands, right? And it can be expressed in the way of using the decimal, or by using the decimal point. And of course after the point we must keep how many place? Yes, 3 place, right? 3 place, but we need to put the 35. So what we will do, we will put a 0 here, and 35 will be put here. So we will read it as 0 point 0 3 and 5, right? Similarly, you just assume that we have 1000 small boxes, and out of the 1000 small boxes we colored 172 small boxes we colored or we shaded. 172 boxes we colored, so we can express this in the way 172 out of 1000. And this can be read as 172 thousandths, right? Also we can use the decimal point here, 0.172. you can say 3 zeros, and after the point we have only 3 place. Okay, 3 place. And also we can read it as 0.172. correct? I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, you can immediately ask me in any way. I provided you already in the way of WhatsApp message. You can ask me about your doubt in the comment section. Also you can comment, right? Now coming to the one more thing I must say. Recently, in the case of when I was talking about the hundreds, I showed you something, you see here, you see this, you will be clear with this one. 172 by 1000. This can be expanded. How? 172 can be written as 100 by 1000 plus 70 by 1000 plus 2 by 1000. So in all, 100,000 plus 70,000 plus 2,000. If you add all this, then you will get 172,000. Correct? Also one more thing about the place value system. Okay, say here it is point, right? It is the place of ones, it is the place of tens, and after the point, just after the point, it will be the place of tenth, it will be the place of tens, it will be the place of hundreds, and it will be the place of thousands. Actually I tried to write clearly so that you can read it, but what can I do, because I am using the sketch pen only. If I used a pen, let me use a pen. Again I'm writing here, it is actually 1000. Yes, in this way I will write, this place is thousands, can you see? And this place is actually of hundreds. The pronunciation is very important thing. It is hundreds, and it is what? Tens, not the tens that you get, oh sorry, not the tens that you get in your English grade 2. It is the tens you are getting in the maths, tens. And this is the place of point, so we will not name this place, just it is decimal point. And this place, yes, we all know that it is ones, and this is the what? Tens. Okay, now we will put this 172. Yes, it is, of course, it is what? 0.172, right? So this is the 0.172, correct? So that in the tenths place, what digit is here? 1. And in the hundreds place, what digit is here? 7. And in the thousands place, what digit is here? 2. Correct? Now if I ask you, say you are getting a question, say 3 point, say 13.479. I'm asking you, what is the place name? What is the place name the 7 is sitting? 7 is sitting in which place? If I ask you, the number that is 7 is sitting at which place, you will immediately tell me that after the point it is tens, it is tens. This position is called what? Tens, and this is hundreds, and this is thousand. So the 7 is sitting at the hundreds position, right? Similarly, the 9 is sitting at the thousands place. Similarly, the 4 is sitting at the tens place, and 3 is sitting at the ones place. 1 is sitting at the tens place. Okay, again I'm repeating, 1 is sitting at tens place, 3 is sitting at ones place, 4 is sitting at tens place, 7 is sitting at hundreds place, 9 is sitting at thousand place, right? Okay, I hope all the things are clear now. You have different questions in your book, so you try to solve them all. If you have any doubt regarding those questions, you can immediately ask me. Okay, so in the next part, one more part will be discussed here. Not one more, I hope several, 2 or 3 different videos will be uploaded. Okay, a lot of things we must have to understand. So till now it's okay, fine. So it is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. God bless you all.